In this video, I'm going to walk you through the playbook on how to maintain perfect lead, contact, and account ownership in Salesforce. So part of this playbook, I'm going to walk you through the 5-step process. It's all about establishing a selling team on your accounts, orchestrating your account lifecycle, implementing lead to account matching and routing, configuring your lead assignment rules, and then automating owner realignment. So what I'm going to do is jump into Salesforce and just briefly walk you through how this kind of all works and kind of comes together. The playbook that you're seeing on this page walks you through step by step how to configure this. And it's also extremely flexible, so you can modify it based on your own company's needs. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into an account here in Salesforce. And the first thing you're going to notice is we have our selling team on the account, and it's all outlined. So we have our BDR owner, our AE owner, and our customer success manager. We also have an account stage. And the way we have this configured is we automate the account lifecycle based on the account stage. So for example, we have an account stage for prospect, close lost, and churn customer. And those are all owned by the BDR. We then have an account stage for pipeline, which is owned by the AE, and an account stage for customer, which is owned by the CSM. None of these fields have to be manually updated. They all update based on the underlying opportunities. So for example, as an opportunity is created, the account stage will move from prospect to pipeline, and the account owner will move from the BDR owner to the account owner. If that opportunity goes closed won, then the account stage will move to customer, and the owner will move from AE owner to CSM owner. You probably get the idea of how that kind of works. The other really important point is we always want to make sure that we maintain the proper ownership of both our contacts as well as any match leads. So let's talk about the match leads piece. So this is where the lead to account matching comes into play. So right now this account is owned by Russell Wilson, and that's because there are no opportunities on the account, and therefore it's a prospect account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go create a new lead here. And I'm just going to call it a new lead, and it's going to be aflac.com. So this should match the Aflac account. So let's just hit save. And what you're going to notice is this lead routed to Russell Wilson. That's because it matched and updated to the account owner. And if I scroll down here, you're going to see the matched account is indeed Aflac. So let's go ahead and refresh this. And if I scroll down, you're going to see, indeed, we now have our new lead on the account. Now let's say we prospect into this account and we open an opportunity with Mateo Roberts here. So I'm going to hit opportunities. I'm just going to say new opportunity. Quickly create one here. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to come back to my Aflac account, give it a refresh. And now you're going to see, because there's an open opportunity, the account stage has flipped to pipeline, and the owner has now switched from Michael Jordan to Russell Wilson. Sorry, from Russell Wilson to Michael Jordan. Now, if I scroll down, what you'll notice is that everything is still owned by Russell Wilson. All the underlying contacts, as well as the match leads. This is what we solve with the contact and lead owner realign. So if I come over to Align.ly lead to account, this is something that can be automated. In this case, I'm just going to kick off the jobs manually. If I come back over here and I hit refresh, you'll see that now everything, all contacts, as well as match leads, are owned by Michael Jordan. So this is how we ensure that our entire database stays in alignment. And the other important thing to note here is if I go create a new lead, so let's say this is being owned by Michael Jordan. Now a new lead comes in. Well, it's new lead 2. I hit save on that. you'll notice that this will now route to Michael Jordan. So it will bypass the BDR, and that's because there's an open opportunity on it. Now, to really understand how the full cycle of an account is orchestrated, let's come back over here and let's say that Michael Jordan does not close this account. It actually goes close lost. So I'm going to change the stage on this to close lost and hit save. And now if I go back to Aflac, we're going to expect the account stage to go to close lost, and we're going to expect it to go back to the BDR. We're also going to expect all the underlying contacts in match leads to now be back in Russell Wilson's name. So if these leads and contacts reconvert, it'll go back to the BDR Russell Wilson, and he can focus on following up and closing the deal. So again, the whole idea here is how do you efficiently manage the account owner lifecycle without having any manual updates, and then making sure that all the underlying contacts and match leads are always in the right owner's name, and any net new leads that come into the database match and route to the right owner. And that's what we discussed in the playbook, and we outlined step-by-step how to implement this framework to make it really easy to accomplish this. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you're trying to go through this implementation, more than happy to help. And good luck implementing the playbook.